Well, hello. Happy Friday, and welcome to the Friday edition of Thrive Thursday. I was held hostage yesterday at the driving range, so it's not my fault. We're, the day is my first golf for the season today, and we certainly didn't want to go out there rusty. But then I found out that it took 100 balls just to get some of the rust off. So I had to go through a second round yesterday. So I was literally held hostage at the driving range, just so I didn't embarrass myself and the people I'm playing with today. So uh, that's my excuse. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. So anyway, we do have Thrive Thursday today. I didn't want to leave you without it this week, so I'm going to back out of here real quick and let's get on it. Of course, today we're doing it on obsessing over details, how to elicit feedback, and seeking what is significant. And of course, you always remember that we've got every week from James Clear are 3 ideas, 2 quotes, and 1 question to consider for the week. Well, let's look at our ideas first. And the first idea is Italy is known for tomatoes, Thailand for chilies, and Germany for sauerkraut. But tomatoes are originated in Peru, and Thailand imported chilies from Central America, and sauerkraut started in China. So what's up with that? Well, everything is a remix, and the world is better for it. So share what you know and learn from others. And that's really what we do here at A2B for me is learning from others. There's no sense in trying to reinvent the wheel uh, to get to success. So, but share what you know and then just learn from other people because, like I said, right here, Italy's known for tomatoes. No, it isn't. They're from Peru. Thailand imports chilies from Central America, so they're not really from Thailand. And then the real shocker is that sauerkraut started in China. So now you know. All right. Well, let's get a little reminder here from Atomic Habits, which of course is James Clear's phenomenal book that we promote and really believe in here at A2B for me. But habits are the compound interest of self improvement. A small habit, when repeated consistently, grows into something significant. And remember that small habit can be negative or positive. So if you got a negative one, it's just going to get bigger. So let's nip it at the bud. But everything is about compounding in success. It really is. No matter what you do, the compound effect, and we'll give a little Darren Hardy his props here for that, is always out there. And success it is based on compounded interest because what you put in today is just going to grow and grow and grow, and you just have to keep doing it and be consistent, and things will happen for you, good or bad. So keep that in mind. Number 3, people who excel tend to obsess over the details. People who struggle also tend to obsess over the details. The difference is what details they focus on, minutia versus polish. Most things don't matter, but when it does, you want to get the details right. So I had a couple of quotes this week on procrastination and things like that, and that can really mess us up. And we can get into some of the minutia or get into a polish on both sides of that. Sometimes, like we always said here, good is good enough. So when you want to get out there and do some things, maybe sometimes just good is good enough, and that's probably one of the reasons why I just on this 3-2-1, I just pop it out there straight as I get it from James. There's no sense in polishing it up. It's a good thing. Let's get it out there and roll. And even when I do that, I'm a day late because I got held hostage at a driving range. But anyway, this is something good. And you can also share this on Twitter. It'd be a nice little thing for your Twitter feed. All right. Well, let's look at a couple of quotes here. The first one's from psychologist Adam Grant on how to elicit feedback. And when people hesitate to give honest feedback on an idea, draft, or performance, I ask for a 0 to 10 score. No one ever says 10. Then I ask how I can get closer to a 10. It motivates them to start coaching me and motivates me to be coachable. I want to learn how to close the gap. And this has always been just a great technique to use in sales and service when you're talking with your folks, and just ask them, on a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate, my presentation, or how would you rate the product? And no matter what they say, if they say, generally I've found most people are coming in at a 6 or a 7. And most of the time it's 7. I don't always like that number. And then the next thing you want to say is, okay, well, awesome. Well, what gave you the determination to come to the 7, and try and get a little feedback there? And then say, well, what would it take to get it from a 7, to an 8, and then an 8 to a 9, and a 9 to a 10, and find out, what was lacking, or what they're looking for, because you might actually have that, you just didn't present it properly, or included in your presentation. So always find out, especially if you miss. If it's swing and a miss and they don't even want anything to do with you, you definitely want to find out what they were looking for that you didn't offer. But 0 to 10 is just a great way to get out there and find out and make yourself better. But you have to be coachable. You have to be willing to be coachable, even by someone who's saying they don't want anything to do with you. So find out why they don't want anything to do with you and fix that. All right. Second thing, linguist and philosopher Noam Chomsky on seeking what is significant. You can't expect somebody to become a biologist by giving them access to the Harvard University Biology Library and saying, just look through it. That'll give them nothing. The internet is the same, except magnified enormously. The person who wins the Nobel Prize in biology is not the person who read the most journals, articles, and took most notes on them. It's the person who knew what to look for. Cultivating that capacity to seek what's significant, always willing to question whether you're on the right track, and what education is going to be about, whether it's using computers and internet, or pencil and paper and books. So that's a pretty good one. Seeking what's significant. We are bad these days. A lot of folks, distractions will get you because you're out there not seeking significant on Facebook and other places. Now, right now, you are seeking significance, so don't beat yourself up about Facebook right now. But a lot of times we are out there. We just don't know what we're looking for. We're just out there messing around and trying to do things. So you got to cultivate the capacity to seek what's significant, and try and stay on track, and always be willing to question whether you're on the right track, because sometimes you're not. You're just going down a rabbit trail, and chasing squirrels, but that's what education is going to be about. You just got to get in there, and you got to make sure that you actually do know, what you're looking for, because if you don't know what you're looking for, how you going to know when you find it, right? So good stuff from Noam Chomsky. All right, well, here is our question for the week, for the weekend. Does the amount of attention I'm giving this match its importance? So when you're out there, this is just to me, this is a great thing to maybe put right on your computer screen, because distraction inhibits progress. If you're trying to make progress during the week, especially Thursdays and Friday afternoons, and you're trying to get that last few things right, and really make the week super successful, you've got to ask yourself, um, does the amount of attention I'm giving this right now match its importance? And is it one of my KPIs? Is it one of my key actions? And be sure that you're on track, no matter what it is, whether it's your relationships, or spiritual, or social, or mental, or physical, or a career, or financial. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, always ask yourself, does the amount of attention I'm giving this match its importance? Well, all right. Well, that is it for today. I have coming up for you, actually, this afternoon, 7 things failure is not. So stay tuned for that. It's a really good one, kind of a fun one. I've got a neat little success letter in the back of it, or steps to success. It's kind of interesting. So we'll get that to you a little later today. Probably won't be this afternoon, because I'll be hopefully not embarrass myself on the golf course this afternoon after yesterday. But have a great Friday morning, and be looking for me. I'll be back with you with the 7 things failure is not. Well, until then, Have a great day and keep moving in the direction of your dreams. We'll talk to you later. Bye.